Hi guys, I am Soraya the Tarot Reader, and just a reminder for those who may not have come across me, I'm a professional tarot reader. I work on various different platforms and I also do private readings. A couple of months ago, I kind of made it my mission to help people who were aspiring readers by giving them hints and tips on how to become a better reader. Now, I will eventually go into the tarot hints and tips because I'm a mega tarot nerd, and I love kind of showing people timings and how to work out the seasons of things and, you know, go into the numerology of things. However, I want to just get across in these videos how to actually be a good reader and how to survive as a self-employed reader. So apologies, by the way, I have taken a couple of weeks out. I've done that purely because it was the summer. I needed the downtime, and of course we all need it from time to time. But my videos won't be stopping. I'm going to continue with them. Now, I got quite a few emails when I was off, and I will try and cover all the different subjects, I promise. But the two that come up a few times in my emails was how to get around the free reading question and people not being happy with your price. Okay, so if we start with the free reading one first, this happens to me a lot. I have friends and family who their expectation is, because they're my friend or family member, that they will be given a reading for free because seems to be like an expectation. So what I have done in the past and will continue to kind of put out there when that's asked, and I'm not just on about friends and family, by the way, I should also mention, you know, people do email me expecting that too. And what I'll say to that is, if I were a painter and decorator and I had my own business, I had all my own materials, I'd paid to or trained to become this, and you know, I didn't get holiday pay, sick pay, that type of thing, because I worked for myself, and then on my day off, one of my people close by to me says, okay, Soraya, would you mind painting my bedroom on your day off, provide all the materials and do it for free? Well, of course, that wouldn't be asked, or you'd like to think not, because that is taking the biscuit a little bit, isn't it? It's a bit like asking a chef, for example, oh, by the way, on your day off, can you run to Asda, go and buy all the materials, and then come into my kitchen, cook my dinner, clean up, and then, oh, of course, do that for free? It's not something somebody would ask you to do, or you'd hope not. So don't be frightened to have that conversation with people, because ultimately at the end of the day, if we provide someone with a free reading, let's say we do an hour's reading, you've lost an hour's money, or you have taken time out on your day off when you need that time off, especially doing what we do, doing something because you felt it's an expectation of not wanting to fall into an uncomfortable situation. So that's how I've gotten around that. You know, ultimately, I wouldn't ask a friend of mine who has worked doing something for a living to do that said thing on their day off for free. It's an unfair expectation. So that's how I've gotten around it. Luckily, it's not been a conversation I've had to come across a lot in my friends and family. It's more been online for me, but you get the gist. Second thing, if you have an issue with price, okay, here's another analogy. So you go into a restaurant, you go into a Michelin star restaurant, so you're expecting it to be expensive because there's the reputation, there's all of the overhead costs that you'd have by going into that kind of restaurant. And you see a steak on the menu for 50 quid. And you say to the waitress, excuse me, but I don't believe that I want to pay that. I want to pay 30. The waitress then doesn't stand down and say, of course, no problem at all. You pay £30, of course, because you don't believe that you should pay that. No, that wouldn't happen. The waitress would say, I'm very sorry, but you know, you've come in here, you've looked at the pricing structure, and if you're not prepared to pay it, then that's fine. Somebody else will. What you've got to remember is when you make your pricing, you've got to be costing in things like, have you got business liability insurance? How much did all the courses cost you? How much did all the training that you did? All your supplies, your tarot cards, all those things. If you've got business email accounts, business online webcam accounts, that kind of thing, these all cost money, and it all has to be factored into your price. And also, if like me, you've been doing this a very long time. I mean, some of the platforms I work for, I don't even get to set the price. So people just either pay for it to speak to me or they don't. I mean, when they come to me directly, that's something I can then choose. But still, I give an example. If I receive a payment through PayPal, I don't get that full payment. I get probably almost 3 quid taken off the price just because it comes through PayPal. These are things that people don't always understand or anticipate. So don't negotiate down on your price. If you want to kind of put on your social media, oh, 20% off until the end of August, come find me. Fine, no problem, because you're the one dictating that. But never allow a customer to dictate your price, because ultimately you get what you pay for. My other half has said to me, our entire relationship, buy cheap, buy twice. I've never forgotten that. You know, if you're looking for a 30-minute read and you're expecting to pay $12.99, you get what you pay for, really. And I would be wondering how much experience they have. Okay, you could be an aspiring reader just starting out, that's different, but that's how you kind of present yourself. But often I've had people who have come to me, asked me what my price is, I've told them, they've said it's too expensive, they've gone away, had another reading, it was terrible, and then they've come back to me. So if they'd just come in the first place, after, you know, me being able to provide information booklets, testimonials, all sorts of things, everything's done in a professional setup as a proper business should be, and then they come back and they've spent that money that they shouldn't have really spent in the first place. So they've gone away, bought something which wasn't great, and then come back to me anyway. So yeah, to be strong in your conviction about that. So yeah, so we've covered there free readings and how to get around that, and also your price. There are loads of different subjects that I have in my inbox, and I am working my way through them. But of course, I am still very, very happy to look at anything else. So I know Amy B put a few comments on there and questions she had. So I'm going to open the floor up again and say, if you've got any comments, please just drop them below. And again, if you want to see more of my videos, if you like what you see, drop a comment below, even a thumbs up, and also click the bell. All right, peace out, guys. Cheers.